not Barnat. Okay. The Gemara says we're discussing why they sprinkled the blood, where they sprinkled, or why they put the blood on the mizbeach, where they put it. So we had. We have Rabbi Akiva. Let's go over. When the Kohen Gadol, not the guy, when he comes out of the Kodesh Kodashim, he comes to the Mizbeach. He's coming from the west, going to the east. So he's going to come to the west side of the Mizbeach HaZahav. When he comes to the west side of the Mizbeach HaZahav, the Gemara says, why doesn't he put it on any of those two corners that he comes, which is either the southwest or the northwest corner? He says, no, because it says V'yatzah. He has to go out. V'yatzah el ha-Mizbeach means you were in front of the Hechal, go outside of the Mizbeach and put the blood. So you're going to go from the western corners to the eastern corners of the Mizbeach. Now the way Rashi learns, depending on which way you believe the parochet was set up, whether you believe the parochet was opened from the south, then the Kohen Gadol came out on the south, and he would hit the southwest corner. But instead of doing the southwest corner, he would go over to the northwest corner. Sorry, he would go over to the southeast corner and start on the southeast corner. If you hold that the parochet was open, there was only one parochet like Rabbi Yossi, and it was open on the north side. So when you came out, you got to the Mizbeach, you hit the northwest corner, and you would put the first sprinkling on the northeast corner. So according to comes out according to Rabbi Elazar, who said, who's the mahloket over here? The Tanakama, Rabbi Yossi Aglili. According to Rabbi Yossi Aglili, so you started with the south, with the northeast corner. Then you went to the corner that you had met first, which is the northwest corner. Then you did the southwest corner and the southeast corner. So you wound up going around to the right, the same way that you went around on the Mizbeach HaChitzon. No. Masha'en ken. According to the Rabbi Akiva, you came out on the south side, so you started by the southeast corner, and you went from southeast to southwest to northwest to northeast. You're going around to the left in the opposite direction of the direction that you would go on the Mizbeach HaChitzon. Now the direction of going around on the Mizbeach HaChitzon we learn from Pesukim, because it says, thank you Albert, because it says, we learn it from the Yam She'asa Shlomo, that the Torah describes the three parim going around to the right. So the Gemara says, why does Rabbi Akiva not go right to left? Go around to the right. So the Gemara says, V'hacha mifligi. Mor savar, I'm reading a couple lines up on Nun Chayet Amud Bet. Mor savar yalfinam pnim michutz, mor savar lo yalfinam pnim michutz. One way of understanding it is, the Mizbeach, the Yam Sha'asa Shlomo is in the Azara. So too is the Mizbeach HaChitzon. So therefore, in the Chitzon, you go around to the right. Masha'enka, when you come into the Echal, the rule is suspended. It doesn't necessarily apply. But Rabbi Akiva doesn't learn Pnim Chutz, and Rabbi Yossi Aglili does. But Rabbi Akiva Nihidu lo yalef Pnim Chutz. Okay, so you didn't have to do that. Why choose it anyway? Why not go around to the right? Menadin, the Kohen Gadol comes out of the Kodesh Kodashim on the south, and he comes and he first meets the southwest corner of the Mizbeach. Why doesn't he put on that keren? Because the Torah said v'yatzah, right? So he should have put there. Why doesn't he put the dam on that first? He has to go out. Till he leaves the whole Mizbeach. Once he puts on the keren that he's supposed to, meaning when he came out, according to regular rules of engagement, he should have put first on the southwest corner, which is the first corner that he comes to, and Ma'avidim Mitzvot. But then, because the Torah says v'yatzah that you have to bypass that, you have to go outside, you got to come to the other side of the Mizbeach till you pass the Mizbeach, go out. So I'm going to put on the southeast corner first. Now, I don't learn Panim from Chutz. I don't have to go around to the right. No problem. So then come back and do the corner that you just passed over, that you just missed. Go back and do that one next. It was supposed to be first. You passed over because the Torah said v'yatzah. Go back and do it next. Right? But v'kiven di'eu bel kerem hadar ati lahu kerem de'hayiv lemeitav b'reishi. You go back to the corner that you were supposed to do first. V'bayitem. If you want, I'll tell you differently. Isviralan, if we hold hakafa beregel, the kule amalo pligi di alfina primi chutz. Hare on the mizbeach hachitzon, the mizbeach hachitzon is 32 amot. On the top of the mizbeach, it's 28 amot. Right? So you can't just reach over and put the dam on the keren. It's very, very far away. Masha'enken, in the mizbeach hapinimi, there's a question: did the kohen gadol have to walk around the mizbeach? Dunya the mizbeach hachitzon, or did he just reach over and put the dam with his hand? The whole length of the mizbeach is only an amah. So just go like that. What's the problem? He's feet align if we hold hakafa beregel that he's walking around with his feet like on mizbeach hachitzon. The kule alma, everybody agrees. Lo pligi di alfina pnimi chutz. We would say you have to walk around to the right like you walk around the outside. V'hacha b'haka mifligi. Mor savar hakafa biyad. Rabbi Akiva holds he didn't walk around. He just put it with his hand. So there's no din kol pinot shata poneh lo yu el yamin. I'm not turning. I'm not walking. Umar savar Rabbi Yossi Aglili holds hakafa beregel. Therefore I have to walk around to the right. Look at Rashi. He was with his feet. Kehakafa the hitzon like the hakafa on the outside. The kule alma, everybody would agree. Yalfinam pnimi chutz. We would learn the mizbeach hapenimi from the mizbeach hitzon. Le'inyan yamin that you should go around to the right. Ela svirulu they hold the hani tanaet to these tanaim. The hakafa biyad that he went around with his hand. Ubim komo omer he stood in his place umehate lechol hakiranot to all the corners. Lefish eno sarich lakiv beregel. He doesn't have to walk around with his feet. Shere kulo eno ela amalama. So that's one shot. If you want, I'll tell you the kule alma hakafa biyad. Everybody agrees. Even Rabbi Yossi Aglili holds that he just moved his hand. One says we learn hand from feet, and therefore just like when you run around with your feet, you went around to the right. So too when you go around with your hand, you go around to the right. The other one says we don't learn. Says the Gemara. It's just an interesting point that we learned out. It's not like it's said by the Mizbeach that you have to be makif, that you say hakafa b'yad, hakafa b'yad. We learned that from the parim. There was no hakafa there.
Right, the whole process starts from the middle. When you walk here, Rabbi, when you walk, the whole process starts in the middle, not from the corner.
I understand.
So when you start from the corner, why wouldn't go right to the corner from here? There's no entrance to the corner right away. Always start from here.
Yeah, there's only one rim. You put a ladder jack. Okay. Says the Gemara, V'sava Rabbi Yossi Aglili hakafa biyad. Does Rabbi Yossi Aglili, who's the Tanakama in the Bright, to hold hakafa biyad? V'hami de katani seifa. We have in the Seifa of the Mishnah, Rabbi Eliezer Omer b'mkomo haya Omer u'mechateh mechlal de Tanakama lo svira lei. In our Mishnah, it says haytchil mechateh v'yored. Me'echan hu matchil? Mikerem mizrachi tzefoni, tzefoni ma'aravi, ma'aravi derumi ma'aravi. מקום שהוא מתחיל בחטאת המזבח החיצון משם הוא גומר המזבח פנימי. רבי אליעזר אומר במקומו היה עומד. Rabbi Eliezer said he stood in his place. Now we said the Tanakama Val Mishnah is Rabbi Yossi Aglili, because he's the one that says that you go around the same way you go around in the mizbeach, right? You start from the tzafon. If that's the case, So he's Rabbi Yossi Aglili. Rabbi Eliezer is the one that said that he stood in his place. Michlal, Rabbi Yossi Aglili says that he didn't stand in his place. He walked around. Ela b'chvarta kedishanina mikara. The way we said before is better. Mor savar hakafa biyad. Rabbi Akiva holds hakafa biyad, and therefore we don't learn panim mechutz. Mor savar hakafa beregel. And Rabbi Yossi Aglili holds hakafa beregel. And since it's dumya, thank you. Since it's similar to the mizbeach chitzon, so we learn yad from regel. V'ibay teima. The Gemara takes out these. V'akam efligimo savar. Saviv de mizbeach penimi. Kesaviv de mizbeach chitzon umo savar. Kula mizbeach penimi. Bimkom hada keren de mizbeach chitzon. Okay, it could be that's the same machlok. Look at Rashi. Saviv de mizbeach penimi dechtiv al karnot hamizbeach saviv. So it says saviv. Kesaviv de mizbeach chitzon. Right? Also says saviv. So ma zeh beregel af zeh beregel. I mean, what's the machloket if you hold hakafa biyad or hakafa beregel? What's it based on? So he says depends how you learn. When it says al karnot hamizbeach saviv,
you don't mean the word saviv, it's beyad.
it says v'natan al karnot hamizbeach saviv. So one says saviv is like karnot mizbeach hachitzon. Just like over there it's beregel. So to over here it's beregel. Umor savar no kule mizbeach penimi bimkom hada keren de mizbeach chitzon. The size of a keren is amah by amah mizbeach hachitzon. The whole mizbeach penimi is amal amah. I can't learn one from the other. Shak Rashi bimkom hada keren shak keren shel chitzon amal amah is only one amah by one amah. So just like on them, even if I want to learn it on the keren of the mizbeach hachitzon, I don't go walk around it. I just put one thing. I stand in the same place. So to inside, I can do the whole saviv like one keren of the mizbeach hachitzon. Tanya Amar Rabbi Ishmael, Shnei Kohanim Gedolim Nishtayru b'Mikdash Rishon. That's the girsa that we have. The question is it valid? Ze Omer, this one says, Biyadi hekafti. This one says, when I did the matan damim on the mizbeach benimi, I moved my hand around. V'ze Omer, and this one said, Beragli hekafti. I walked around with my feet. Ze noten tam ledvarav, v'ze noten tam ledvarav. This one gave his reason, this one gave his reason. Ze noten tam ledvarav. Saviv de mizbeach benimi, ke saviv de mizbeach hachitzon. Says saviv. Just like mizbeach hachitzon, you walk around. So to mizbeach penimi, you walk around. V'ze noten tam ledvarav, kula mizbeach penimi, b'mkom hada keren de chitzon kai. Says all mizbeach penimi is like one keren. So this way that the Gemara explains, it was actually a machlok between two Kohanim Gedolim who actually served in the time of the first Beit HaMikdash.
The first one was Nifsal, and then the other one is took over.
So that's a good question.
Because it can be for the time.
In the first Beit HaMikdash, they only had 18. Maybe you're right. Maybe one was himself. So, no. So obviously they heard this after the first Beit HaMikdash. According to that. According to that Gazette. Tozu Yeshanim is very upset. Look in Tozu Yeshanim. He says, "Kashali da beperek bet et muram rinan kimimo Moshe ve'at shemet Yossi ben Yoezer lo hayta machloke beYisrael ve'ad et peligu b'smicha besof sheniyad batzar liba." It only started machloket towards the end of the second Beit HaMikdash that the minds got small. Ve'ilu hacha mashma defligu ba b'mikdash rishon hi hakafa biyad hi hakafa beregel. Vaynu nami kemo plugte der Rabbi Akiva Rabbi Yossi Aglili. V'shem hem hayu ba'im leminyan hayu yecholim laskim. So maybe if they would have voted about it, they would have come to an agreement al emet. So one shot is, you're right, but they never took a vote, so that's why there still was a machloket. That's one shot. Inami, he avid hachi avid, he avid hachi avid. says this is a type of mahloket that's not me'akev. Since it's not me'akev, it's not considered a mahloket. Rabbi Ishmael, v'chen matzati birushalmi. The Rabbi Ishmael lo plika. No, it's Rabbi Ishmael going on over here.
You know from the.
Ishmael was the one that said. No. Even Rabbi Ishmael who says it, he's not saying it's not me'akev. You do this way, you do that way, it's okay. The Gra wants to take out the girsa of Rishon. If you look in the Got Grash, Rishon, he says take it out. Rabbi Eliezer Omer b'mkomo haya omed u'mechater. Rabbi Eliezer said he stood in the place and he moved his hand around. Matnitin mani Rabbi Yudai. The version of Mahloket Tanaim that we have is Rabbi Yudah. The Tanya Rabbi Meir Omer Rabbi Eliezer Omer b'mkomo omed u'mechater. Right? Rabbi Eliezer says he stood in his place, but he has a different version. Al Kulan, the way we have in Al Mishnah, is that he put on all of them milimata limala, except for the one in front of him that he put mimata limala, right? Mimala limata, right? What? Mimala limata. So three from down up and one from up down. But the way Rabbi Meir says it, Val kulan hayanoten mimala limata, and all of them he put from the top down. Chutz me'oto shebe'al achson, except for the one that was diagonally across from him, which is the longest he has to reach his arm. Shenoten mimata lemala, he put from down up. Rashi says that one, instead of bending over and maybe getting himself dirty, so it's easy because if you like this, you have to bend more. Like this, your fingers are longer. You go from the down up. Look in Rashi. V'al kulanu notemi lemala lemata bezusha lefanav, like Rashi says al korcho, he has to put lemala lemata kedei shelo yazuv adam letoch beit yado, so the blood doesn't drip into his sleeve. The ho'il v'gavoa hi yoter miyado, because it's taller than his hand. I guess your hand, his hand is at 1.5 amot, and the keren is 2 amot, so he's going to have to lift up his hand. So I don't understand this so well. Tzarich liot rashet ve'otav lemala. His fingers have to be up. Ve'em moshech, meaning he can't turn his hands like this. He has to be like this. If he goes like this, the blood will come down his sleeve. Ubeotan shel tzedadim noten kederech, he puts regular shetchil bezu. So once he does the one in front of him like this, so do this one like this, do this one like this. Continue the same way, don't switch. Chutz me'otah shebe'al achson, except for the one that's diagonally around, she rechoka. Ve'im ba'al limshoch milemala lemata, if he wants to do it from the top down, torachulo, it's difficult liot kafuf, to bend over poshet zero ad kilot matana, to stick his hand out until the matana is finished. Ela mishikofev gufo poshet zero, when he bends over, it's easier. Matchil lemata, he starts from the bottom. V'niskaf ve'olech lemala, and he moves his hand up. I'm not sure. Maybe you have to try it to see whether it's easier or not. Maybe if it's high, you see. That's the way Rabbi Meir has Rabbi Eliezer. Rabbi Yehuda Omer. Rabbi Yehuda says Rabbi Eliezer Omer b'mkomo Omer u'mechatei, stands in his place. V'al kulan, on all of them, hu noten milemata lemala, he puts from the bottom up. Chutz mizu shelefanav, except for the one in front of him. Mamash noten mimala lemata ki hechi do lo nistevan manis, so his clothes don't get dirty. Rashi v'al kulan noten milemata lemala, he puts on all of them from down up. Shekach noach lo, it's easier lekol ha'chokah for all the ones that are far. Do lo nistevan manis, his clothing shouldn't get dirty. Rashi says kideprishi. So here you have a case where you have a sort of Stam Mishnah that's not Rabbi Meir. It's a Mishnah according to Rabbi Eliezer, that's not Rabbi Meir's version of Rabbi Eliezer, it's Rabbi Yehuda's version of Rabbi Eliezer. Hizam imenu al tahoro shel mizbeach. Then after he did the 4 kiranot, he would put the dam, he would spray the dam on the tahoro shel mizbeach. My tahoro shel mizbeach. What is this term tahoro? Amar Rabba bar Shila, palged the mizbeach, in the center of the mizbeach. Keda amri inchi tahayer tihara. It's noontime. V'have palge de Yoma. That means half of the day. So too, Taharosh al-Mizbeach means the noon of the Mizbeach, the middle of the Mizbeach, smack in the center. Like the sun in noontime is in the middle of the sky, so too Taharosh al-Mizbeach means the dead center of the Mizbeach. Meiti, I'll ask you a question. Keshu mazeh, when he's sprinkling, eno mazeh lo al gabe ha'efed, he doesn't sprinkle on the dirt of on the ashes. V'lo al gabe ha'gehalim, and not on the coals. Ela hoteh gehalim elach va'elach. He moves the coals to this side and that side, umazeh, and then he sprinkles. So you see, you have to sprinkle on the gold top of the mizbeach, not on any of the residue that's left from the haktarat ketoret of the morning. Ela amaraba barav shila al giluyad the mizbeach, on the revelation of the mizbeach. Kedechtiv uchetzen vashamayim latohar, and like the pure sky, the sky itself for its purity. When you see the sky and there's nothing else, you see the clear blue sky. So to here, it's the clear mizbeach. Look in Rashi. No, okay. Tanya, we learned. Hananya Omer betzad sefoni hu noten. So now that we're not putting it in the middle, we're going to make a machloket. Hananya Omer betzad sefoni haya noten. So you sprinkle the blood on the north side of the Mizbeach. Rabbi Yossi Omer b'tzad derumi hu noten. He put it on the south side. B'maika miflagi, what's the machloket? Mor savar pitcha bedarom. Hananya holds the opening is on the south. Right? If the opening's on the south, so then the first matana that you put is on the south. And when you finish on the north. So since you finished on the north, you sprinkle the dam by the last place where you made a matan dam, which is on the northeast. Umar savar petcha betzafon. Rabbi Yossi holds the petach is on the tzafon. How did we know Rabbi Yossi holds the petach is on the tzafon? Because he held that there's only one parochet, right? And therefore, when you finish on the darom. So the last place where you do the matan damim, that's where you sprinkle. The kule alma miha. Where you finished, where your last matan on the kiranot is, that's where you sprinkle the blood right in front of them. You should purify the mizbeach and sanctify. Makom shekadsho sham tiharu. The place where you made the kiddusha.
Sprinkle it over there, the last.
On the kiranot. Sham tiharo, that's where you're going to do the taher by sprinkling on the mizbeach. Look in Rashi. Hananya omer betzad tzvoni haya noten. Kol sheva hazaot Hananya savar petach de kol sheva hazaot Hananya savar petach de parochet bedarom. The parochet is opening to the south. V'chin afik b'ma'aravit deromit paga. When you go out, you really hit the southwest corner. You don't put dam over there first. Why? Because you have to go out. You have to go out. You go to the left, because that's what I'm hayav first. Like we said, according to the Rabbi Akiva. And then Serufim Mizrachit. So you finished on Sefonim Mizrachit. That's where you finish making the chitui on the mizbeach. Yahiv shevazot. Do the shevazot right in front of there. Rabbi Yossi savar petach betzafon kedamrina b'matnitin. Like we said in the Mishnah, that he holds there's only one parochet and it's pirufam and tzafon. Hilkach b'mizrachit sefonit matchil. You start from the northwest, from the northeast, and you finish in the drumi mizrachit. And therefore you're going to make the v'hatam yehiv lazaot. Like we say, b'makom shekitshu b'karnotav, where you made a kadosh in the kiranot, sham tiaro behazaot. The Amar now, Shirei Adam, Haya Shofech al Yesod Ma'aravi Shel Mizbeach Chitzon. The leftover blood he would pour on the western Yesod of the Mizbeach HaChitzon. Eli, you want to bring me the Mishnayot?
This is another opinion.
No. This is a new story. He finished the blood, whether he did it on the north or he did it on the south. Shalom Yisrael. He finished. Okay. Now he's walking Kadashim Bey. He's walking out of the Beit HaMikdash. He has leftover blood. He has the Dam HaPar and the Dam HaSa'ir. Where do you pour it? You pour it on the Yisod of the Mizbeach. Which Yisod? The Mizbeach has Yisod on most of the sides. On all four sides. There's only one corner that doesn't have. That's the south east corner doesn't have Yisod. Right?
Which corner is that pointed out on the book? I don't know what you're talking
Here.
about.
Here's the Beit HaMikdash. Here's the Mizbeach. There's Yisod all the way around on the south, most of it, on the whole west, on the whole east, and a little bit on the whole north, and a little bit going down onto the east over here. But the southeast corner doesn't have anything. Now, he comes out of the Hechal, right? And he's going to pour the dam onto the Yisod of the Mizbeach. Which dam? Yisod Ma'aravi. So this is the west. This would be the Yisod Ma'aravi Shel Mizbeach HaChitzon. Why? The Pasuk says, Ve'lakach HaKohen midama be'etzba'a ve'natan. No, that's the wrong one. Here. Ve'et kol dam hapar yishpoch el Yisod Mizbeach HaOlah Asher Petach Ohel Moed. What does that mean? The Yisod Asher Petach Ohel Moed. What do you think that is?
No, the other side.
Here's the Petach Ohel Moed.
On the west.
Where Yisod, that's Petach.
On the west.
So what's the east of the Petach is in the east, Einachinami. But the Mizbeach, the west side, is closest to the east of the Petach. So that's Yisod Ma'aravi, Mizbeach Chitzon. Simple.
Lower on the Darom?
No, it's right here. Oh, well, you walk out here, you hit it. Right there. It's the first thing you hit. Right, the Amar Kira, ve'et kol dam hapar yishpoch. Right, v'chin afik, when he goes out, be'ha'u paga bereisha. That's where he hits first. Look in Rashi. The Amar Kira, gabe par Kohen Mashiach. It's not talking by the par of Yom Kippur. It's talking by the par of Kohen Mashiach. Ve'et kol dam hapar. Ve'tanya betorat konim hapar. What do you have to say hapar for? L'rabot par Yom Kippurim. Shiu shirav, it's shiraim also nishpachim liyisod asher petach umoed. Ze yisod ma'aravi. Now, Tanu Rabbanan, v'shel mizbeach hachitzon. Mishnah said, the regular dam of a regular hatat that you makriv on the mizbeach hachitzon, haya shofech hayisod aderumi. Tanu Rabbanan, yisod. It says in the other pasuk, v'lakach ha'om in the mabes v'nal kol mizbeach ha'olah, ve'et kol dama yishpoch el yisod ha'mizbeach. Doesn't say which side. So now, on one place, by the par he'elim davar shel tzibur, you told me which place on the Mizbeach, Asher Petach Ohel Moed, which we're understanding to mean in the Ma'arav. Now I have another place where it says El Yisod Mizbach HaOlah, and it didn't tell me which side of the Mizbeach to put it on. So I have to figure out how to extrapolate from what I know, what I don't know. Right? Yisod Mizbeach Yisod Derumi. That's the south corner. Maybe means the west. Well, let's learn. Going down the kevesh should be like coming out of the echal. Just like when you come out of the echal. Besamuchlo, you put it as close as you can to where you came out. So when you come down from the kevesh, right? The kevesh, you come down to the south. When you're going to turn around, what's the first yisod you're going to come to? The yisod on the south. So put it on the first yisod, which is the yisod to the south. Meaning, what did I see from the damapar? You put it on the yisod in ma'avirin al mitzvot. Don't go to some other side. Go the first place that you hit when you're coming. So to over here, put it on the first place. Wait, it's a different side, big deal. The mitzvah is put it right when you come down. You come out of the hechal, you're on the west, put it there. You come down the kevesh, you're on the south, put it there. Okay, that's our Mishnah. Tanya, we learned Rabbi Yishmael Omer. Rabbi Yishmael says no. You put the dam of all the korbanot, all the chataot, in Yisod Ma'aravi. Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai Omer, Ze v'ze Yisod Derumi. You put them both by Yisod Derumi. How does that work? Bishlam Rabbi Ishmael Kasavar Yilamet Satumi Mifurash. Says, I learned what I don't know from what I know. Just like when the Torah said, "Oh, Yisod HaMizbeach," Yisod Asher Petachol Moed. I know that it means Yisod Ma'aravi. So too when it says Yisod HaMizbeach, Mizbach HaOlah. Over here it didn't say. Over there it said. Just like over there it's west, so over here it's west. Don't learn the reason. Just learn plain. Plain is west. So too here it says Yisod HaMizbeach west. It's an easy limud because I know that the dam of the par is in the west. It's Petach Oil Moed. There's no two ways about it, right? Here, you come out here, you're on the west. But Pashut.
He's not calling it Gzira Shava?
No, he's saying Yilmat Satumina Mefurash. Just like one told us which part one didn't. So I assume the one where it didn't was Somech on the one where it told me, which is on the west. Don't give me your pilpulim with how pagabereisha straight. West. But Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, he doesn't have anything to stand on. The other one, the one that it says, you saw Petach Ol Moed, he puts you on the south. What's that Petach on the south? Ela. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, my ta'ama, what's his reason? Amarav Ashi Kasavar Petcha Bedarom Kai. He says, no, the Petach of the Oil Moed is the south. Not because he switched the whole Beit HaMikdash like this, but he holds that the whole Mizbeach is in the north of the Azara. So when you come out of the door, you hit the south. That's closer to you. You don't have to turn. You go straight, you hit the south. Look in Rashi. Kasavar Petcha Dehechal Bedromo Shel Mizbeach Kai. Hilkach Yisod Asher Petach Ol Moed Hainu Diromi. That's on the south. Says the Gemara, and then if that's south, so too the one you come down here, you'll not Satumina Mefurash, they're both south. Tana deber Rabbi Ishmael, deber Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, and Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai's yeshiva, they quoted Rabbi Ishmael as saying, Ze v'ze Yisod Derumit, both of them Yisod Derumit. So Rabbi Ishmael, who was saying that they're both Yisod Ma'aravit, according to Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai's students, he changed his mind and he started teaching Yisod Derumit. Their Rebbe convinced him. V'simanecha mashkua gavre legavra. The people, meaning the way Rashi learns here, the students of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, they're the gavre mashkua legavra. They pulled Rabbi Ishmael, who was alone. They pulled him over to their side.
So they convinced him this is the right
Well,
way.
they same thing. They said the Rabbi convinced them. Here, look at Rashi. Tana de Rabbi Ishmael, but the Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Zev Yisod Dormi. Bemidrasho shel Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai. Hayu shonim mishmat Rabbi Ishmael. Vegorsim ba zev ze Yisod Dormi. Lomar hazar bo Rabbi Ishmael. Elu ve'elu mitarevim ba'ama. They both mixed in the ama v'yotzim lenachal Kidron. V'nimkarim lagananim lezevel. They would sell it to the farmers who would water their gardens. With this, they would sell it to them as fertilizer. Umu'alim ba. If you didn't pay, it's considered milah. Hey, Baruch haba. So the Gemara says, the Berbi Ishmael Tana Rabbanan, mu'alim bedamim. There's mi'ilah in dam of korbanot. Devre Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Shimon. Chachamim omrim en mu'alim bahem. There's no mi'ilah in dam. Seems like it's a mahloket in the Doraita. Ad kan lo pligi el midrabanan. The whole mahloket, whether it's me'ilah or not, is in the drabanan. What's the nafkamin if the me'ilah is the Doraita or drabanan? Rashi el midrabanan. Man da amar mu'ali midrabanan ka amar. Lishalim keren. That you pay the price of what you took. Aval mi Doraita lo sif homesh lo. Mi Doraita, if you make me'ilah, you have to add a homish and you bring Hasham Me'ilut. There's no Hasham Me'ilut because it's not the Oraita and you don't bring a Korban. I don't know, Rashi didn't mention the Korban. Well, Me'ilah is when you use Hekdesh B'Shogeg, you have to bring a Korban and you pay a premium. You pay what you use and 20% on top. V'hamishito Yosef Alav. So over here that it's only Me'ilah D'Rabanan, there's no Korban and there's no homish. Me'ilah b'mezid is asur, but there's no korban. It's not considered me'ilah. Aval midoraita and mu'alim bahem. Midoraita, there's no me'ilah in blood. Minani mili, meaning blood of korbanot. That's ekdesh, there's no me'ilah. Minani mili. Where do I learn that blood, even though it's ekdesh, there's no me'ilah? Amar ula amar kra. Lachem shelachem yiyu. So it's all one big pasuk. Look on the side. The pasuk says, Ki nefesh habasar badam hi. Va'ani nitativ lachem ala mizbeach lechaper al nafshotechem. Ki adam hu ba'nefesh yechaper.
That's the etzem korban.
So what?
That's the etzem of the korbanis.
Okay, but the point is va'ani nitativ lachem. It could have said va'ani nitativ ala mizbeach. I told you to put the dam on the mizbeach, right? Instead it says v'ani netativ lachem. I gave it to you on the mizbech. Mashma that the dam is not mine anymore, and when you use it, it's me'ilah. It's lachem. It's yours.
Only dam, what's let's say the keren or the bones? You say, bones and keren go back to the kohen.
After you do the mitzvah, it's not me'ilah. But the dam doesn't have a heter to a hetiot, so maybe it should be me'ilah. Minani mili Rashi de'em me'ilah b'damim lachem v'ani netativ lachem. Okay, shelachem yeh. That's Ula statement. Deber bi Shimon Tana. They have a braita. Deber bi Shimon. Maybe Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai. No, Deber bi Ishmael Tana something. Lechaper v'ani netativ lachem al mizbeach lechaper. Lechapara netativ. I gave it to you to make a kapara, but not that it should be considered that it makes me'ilah. Rabbi Yochanan Amar Krahu. Right, ki adam hu ba'nefesh yichaper. The word hu is also extra. It's ki adam ba'nefesh yichaper. Ki adam hu. So hu lifnei kapara ki lahar kapara. It has the same rules before kapara like after kapara. Now, that statement is open to all types of interpretation. So he defines it. Ma le'achar kapara en bo me'ilah. Just like after you put it on the mizbeach, there's no me'ilah. Af lifnei kapara en bo me'ilah. Hold on. Hello? Good morning. Okay.
Not any age.
Okay, yeah, fine. That's fine. No problem about that. Right? Ma lahar kapara en bo me'ilah, af lifnei kapara en bo me'ilah. Ve'ema le'achar kapara, ki lifnei kapara. Who told you to say that lifnei kapara is lahar kapara? They both don't have me'ilah. Say after kapara, it stays the same as before kapara, and they both have me'ilah. So Gemara says no. En lecha davar ma lifnei kapara yesh bo me'ilah, af lahar kapara yesh bo me'ilah. No, we have a rule. En lecha davar shena'asit mitzvato u'mu'alim bo. Once you do the mitzvah, there's no me'ilah. So to over here, once you did the mitzvah of matan damim, there's no me'ilah. Look at Rashi.
So what does it become after you do the avodah?
It's
It's a free for all, or it's.
midoraita, yeah.
Can I throw it in the garbage now?
Mistam. It's not nice, maybe, but
Right, I understand that, but I'm saying like.
yeah, it's like pisula muktashim mistam. It's mutar b'ana. Look at Rashi. Hu ki adam hu b'nefesh yichaper. Hu kaviyato. It stays the same. Lefnei kapara ki lahar kapara. Lahar kapara en bo me'ilah ra. Kivin nasi mitzvato tu lukarim b'nei kodesh Hashem. It's not for Hashem anymore. Hashem doesn't need it. Now the Gemara is going to start up with a whole new thing. We'll just give a taste. V'lo v'arei terumat hadeshen. Terumat hadeshen. After you take the deshen and you put it next to the mizbeach.
What is the deshen again?
We said there's a whole pile of ashes on top of the mizbeach, right? Every morning the kohen has to go and take a shovel and put it down on the mizbeach. Now, he did the mitzvah. It's ashes. I mean, there's nothing to do with it, right? Right? And yet, terumat hadeshen, there is me'ilah. Rashi dechtiv bo v'samo etzel hamizbeach v'samo deta'um geniza alma asur b'hana'ah v'kiven de b'hana'ah asur mishum kedushato me'ilah nami itim. If it's asur b'hana'ah, there must be me'ilah. So the Gemara is going to answer exactly why we don't learn from terumat hadeshen to break out we saw that something that the mitzvah happened, there's no me'ilah. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, amen ve'amen.